Hey guys, what is going on? Chris here. Sorry I didn't do a video last night. I was a little bit busy last night, but and plus I didn't get to post premium lineups for MLB, so I was pretty busy throughout the day. Anyway, I did get to post NBA since it was a little bit later, an hour later. But anyway, to recap last night and look ahead to today's MLB picks here for the 3rd of May. Anyway. Once again, NBA, as normal, guys, has been solid all year. Solid once again with a 312.3. As you see there, like I said, I was on the road, so I didn't really bet anything at all. Didn't really have too much time to study, but hey, I'll take it. It's only $8. But yeah, anyway, let's do a recap. So anyway, when Terry Rozier here, I saw he's been getting a little bit more minutes here the past past games. And also Washington, for the most part, pretty small team with Wall, Beal, Otto Porter, and then they run Brendan Jennings in there. So, they're not really that big of a team, and that fits in perfectly with Boston. Plus, Bradley got hurt a little bit there, so Rozier played some extra minutes. So, anyway, huge night from him, 27.2. He was like 2,600 or something, so definitely hit his salary there. Next was Wall. What can you say about him? 71.1. Next was Bradley. As I said, he got hurt a little bit, did come back, still put up, half decent numbers with a 25.3. Bradley Beal just straight up sucked here, only had 22 points. Otto Porter, a solid 31.8 from him. Kevin Durant didn't do too much, but, they really didn't need him to do anything here. He had a 31.5. And then had David West, another really good option, kind of like Rozier. Utah plays a little bit bigger, and West always gets his minutes, 25.3. And the other two you can't see is Draymond Green and Marcin Gortat. I think Green had like 43 and Gortat had 31 or 34. So overall, once again, a really good night for NBA. Hey, we're still going strong, $15 for the season. For the rest of the playoffs. And steal of a deal right there. Also MLB as well. Anthony's lineup did hit, I think 155 or so. It did hit in only in 50-50s and some double ups. It was a pretty high scoring night last night. So if you didn't have like a 170, 175 in tournaments, you weren't really cashing. So overall, like I said, NBA only $15 for the rest of the season. We're pretty consistent over there. We know what we're doing for NBA. So yeah, why not? It's easy money for you guys. Also, MLB going strong as well. 35 per month, 130 for the season. 2 to 4 lineups per day, depending on the slate for the main slate. If you're interested in either one of those, as normal, email will be in the comment section. All you have to do is message us. We'll get you all set up. Also, you can hit us up and follow us on Twitter as well. We'll have that down there for you as well. All right, another big slate of games here. I think we got 14 of them here. A lot of games. Anyway, let's get into it here. So anyway, I'm going to go with Jake Arrieta here. Let's go look at him. Overall, he's not doing too good this year. He's struggling a little bit out of the gates, but overall against the Phillies, Jake Arrieta does pretty well. About there with Jake Arrieta is the weather. Let me see in Chicago. It looks like it should be fine. And leading up to game time, I'm going to see where the wind is. If the wind's blowing out 15, 20 miles an hour, probably not going to pick Arrieta, but 6, 7, blowing to the left or something like that, then, I'm totally fine with it. So that is kind of what I'm looking at there with Arrieta. Let's go look at Arrieta here. Let's go look at Arrieta. Batter first pitcher here. Let's go down all the way. Phillies have been hitting a little bit better, but that's the only thing I'm concerned about. But look, Arrieta, he's still an ace here, only hitting 208 19 strikeouts and only 5 walks. So I think Arrieta should rebound here. I don't think he'll be overly popular since he's been iffy. I think he'll be, still a little popular, probably around 16, 17% on. But if you go to the stats right here, man, Arrieta, overall, number 1 against Walvin, number 1 against slugging, so they're not going to get many hits, not going to get many home runs at all here. His K rate against righties is number 6, so probably around 7-8 strikeouts. Overall, look at this: 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 4. It's just, I think he's the steal of the deal here. I really like Arrieta. Drew Pomeranz has some pretty good numbers as well. He is facing Baltimore, which is a little iffy, but still I think he's in a half-decent spot. So, I love Arrieta. If you want to go a little bit cheaper, Drew Pomeranz, I don't mind him. Like I said, you have to worry about Orioles a little bit, but they're not too good against lefties. We saw last night with Chris Sale. Obviously a little bit different pitcher, but still, I definitely don't mind Mr. Drew Pomerantz. All right, we're going to move on here to the premium, the cheat sheet here, as they call it. Let's see what the top ratings are here so far to start the day. As normal, I do apologize. It takes a little bit to load it here. So, yeah, as normal, we're going to start out. Let's let this load. We're going to start out at the catcher position here. Not too many good catchers to start the day. Like I said, it does update throughout the day, so hopefully there's some new people here. The ratings actually were straight on yesterday. Like I said, I didn't get to play, but they had the top ratings. They had Aaron Judge, obviously, Brett Gardner, Elvis Andrews, Jonathan Lucroy. They had all those guys in the top. So, unfortunately, I didn't get to play. So, anyway, catcher position, sorry, we got Mr. Brian McCann. If you don't want to go ahead, Tony Walters, if he starts, pretty good option as well. But anyway, Nick Martinez is going to be facing Houston here. I just had him up. Anyway, look, Nick Martinez, he's been all right on the year. Nothing too pretty. I mean, first couple he's been all right, but that last one he did get lit up a little bit. And overall, Houston does pretty good against him. 313 average here. Where's Brian McCann at? He still hasn't got a hit against him. He has an RBI and 2 walks. I'm not too worried about that there. McCann did sit out last game, so he should be good to go here tonight. So anyway, the team is number 1 overall in the stack, which I'll definitely get into. Home run, 21. That's not too bad for a catcher here. Hit splits, which is really stands out to me. It's number 4 overall. 335 Volvo ISO. Not too bad, 176 there for a catcher. They're in Houston, so it always ball does fly a little bit more than normal. So overall, I don't mind McCann. Like I said, if Tony Walters does play, don't mind him against Jared Weaver. I think that will be a popular stack over there. All right, moving on. Once again, I'm going to go Texas here. Houston. I'm going to go cheap on these guys because I need to get Arrieta in there. So Gurriel, like I said, he's a third baseman. Still, his price is not coming up too high. Overall, number 1 on the favorable matchup tool there. So I don't mind Gurriel. Actually has the highest rating so far. Not going to be the most overpowering guy. Might get you 12. That I'll totally take for only 2,700. So as normal, he's a third baseman, and the next first baseman here is Mr. Josh Bell taking on Ricky Davis. Unfortunately, the Pirates did really good last night, but Bell did not do much. Ricky Davis, he's not good. I think his ERA is over 11 here. I do think Josh Bell can definitely get to him here quite a bit. Only 2,900, so hopefully he's in the lineup there. John Jason might get in there, but definitely I'll watch that. But anyway, I love him here. I don't mind a Pittsburgh stack either. I do think that Pittsburgh stack will be very popular. So far, I think Pittsburgh and the Colorado stack will be very popular here tonight. So anyway, Gurriel at third base, don't mind him. Like I said, maybe 12 to 15. And I think Josh Bell could easily get a home run here tonight. Like I said, hopefully he does start. So yeah, I really don't mind picking on Rookie at all. All right, second base. We got, once again, if you want to go Altuve, want to spend up, really don't mind him. I'm going to go Ben Zobrist here. Price is a little bit cheaper. Hasn't been doing too well with the average, but overall still a decent player here. Going to be batting lefty here against Jared Eichhoff. Eichhoff, not too bad of a pitcher. His ERA is almost at 4, though, a 3.56. As you see there, 222 average, not too bad, not too good. Sorry, 3 homers. Like I said, he's cheap for a Cubby. Maybe he gets you 12 or 15. Like I said, and hopefully the wind is, like I said, maybe it's blown out. I'm not too sure. We'll have to see throughout the day. But really don't mind Zobrist there for 3,000. If you want to spend up and get Jose Altuve, I definitely don't mind that. And then once again, there's another Colorado Rocky there with DJ LeMahieu. Those top 3 are very good options. So definitely mess around with those 3. All right, so we already have our third baseman. We're going to go to our shortstop. Shortstop is Mr. Asdrubal Carrera, which I definitely don't mind here against Mr. Bartolo Colon. Carrera has, been playing pretty good here recently. Price still hasn't caught up to him. Overall, 37 on the home run. I do think he could get close to one here tonight. 337 Walva, so he should get a couple hits here. If you go down just a little bit, Corey Seager, his 407 Walva, which is insane, 225 ISO against Jeff Shamarja. I really like Corey Seager. He'll be popular. So, yeah, really don't mind him. Once again, if you want to go Houston, Carlos Correa, another good spot there. All right. So like I said, you could totally get in some of these more expensive Houston guys if you want to go to Pomeranz instead of Arrieta. And then once again, I'm going to go Reddick here. This guy's been really, really frustrating here these last couple, about a week or so. Just has not been doing good. He's been in very, very good matchups, but man, average dropped to at least 25 points in a week here. He's been struggling a lot. 3, 3.2, 3.2, and 3. That's just terrible. Like I said, if you go here, look at the ratings. This is kind of why I'm taking a shot with him. Reddick, 14 at bat, 7 hits, two doubles, 1 triple, homer, 4 RBIs against him. I'm going to take a shot here. Hopefully he can smarten up here against Mr. Nick Martinez. He sees him really well in the past, so I'm going to take a shot with him, and that's obviously why his rating is pretty high. All right, next is Giancarlo Stanton. Blake Snell, not too bad of a pitcher, but Miami straight up annihilates lefties. So, yeah, look at that, 425 Walva. His ISO is an insane 343. So that's where I'm going to go there for sure. If you go look at the Marlins on the year against lefties, Giancarlo Stanton sitting second there, 3 homers, 7 RBIs with a 429 average. And then if we go back here, Aoki, he is second. I mean, he's third. I don't really want him too much. I know he has a good rating and all, but I need a little bit more power in here. Like I said, if you need someone cheap, don't mind him. Next, putting in Arrieta, I didn't have enough money to put in Blackman. I think it was 200 short, but I love him. So I went with Mr. Ozuna, and hey, not a bad option either. Same as Stanton there. If you go look here, against the lefties, he is crushing them as well. A 333 average there against the lefties. So, yeah, both of those guys can definitely hit lefties here. 379 Volvo, a couple hits. ISO, 272. So both of those guys could get some home runs here tonight. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at. Overall, I don't mind a little Houston stack, maybe a couple of Miami bats. Really love Colorado there. That's probably the main stack that I'm really would like to get. They're really expensive, though, for the most part. And like I said, they're not playing in San Diego, which hurts a little bit. So overall, I don't mind a Houston stack at all. Like I said, a little bit Miami, a little bit of Pittsburgh in there as well. So, yeah, I think that does it. A little recap. I said Arrieta struggling a little bit this year, but, he's a capable pitcher, as we all know, facing a Philly team that strikes out a lot. McCann, good matchup. Josh Bell, not too bad either. So all these guys should be in a pretty good spot. So as normal throughout the day, all these guys will, some of them may go down on the rating. Some new guys may pop up depending on the weather and stuff like that. So, yeah, I think that does it, guys, for a rough draft. As normal, if you're interested in premium lineups for NBA or NBA or MLB, let us know. Once again, NBA was a really good night with a 312.3. Only $15 for the rest of the playoffs for NBA and MLB. Both of us, Anthony and I, are doing very well for premium MLB. So like I said, NBA is almost over, so definitely head on over to MLB, and we'll get you all set up there. I definitely can cash with us. So $35 per month for MLB, $130 for the season. As normal, email will be in the comment section. Message us. We'll get you all set up. And Twitter will be there as well if you want to follow us and hit us up. All right, guys, I think that does it as normal. If you do enjoy the video, please leave a like. We do appreciate it, putting in the extra research for you guys. A lot of our players that I've been putting out there have been hitting really well. The last video I did, Josh Harrison went off for 2 homers. So, yeah, definitely these guys I'm putting out there for you guys do go off. So, we do appreciate the likes. So, all right, guys, I think that does it. Hope everyone has a good Wednesday, and we'll see you guys all on Thursday.